What does great discovery look like? It's a lot more than uncovering pain. That's the thrust of most training. Let's uncover pain, let's explore it, and then we're already thinking about a solution. I've had the pleasure and pain of listening to literally hundreds, perhaps even thousands of discovery conversations recordings. And I can give you a quick summary of the typical 30-minute discovery call, which consists of the first few minutes are amusing efforts to establish rapport, often by over Zoom today, looking at objects in the prospect's background and making comments about, oh, you like the Chicago Bears, et cetera. So now rapport has been established, followed by, so tell me what's keeping you up at night, or similar kinds of questions, and exposure of a pain, a little bit of discussion around that. And then about the 15-minute mark into the call, the vendor turns to, well, let me give you an overview about us and our offerings. And the vendor goes into a corporate overview presentation, followed very closely often by a product overview. And then it's a wrap up with next steps. So total time elapsed actually doing discovery is often somewhere on the order of 10 to 15 minutes at the max. And that is insufficient. The gross majority of folks never uncover value in discovery, which makes it difficult to drive the project for both parties. That has the most impact, and the ability for vendors to close business and for prospects to build business cases. I cannot tell you how many times I'll hear head of sales exhort their teams when they're presenting demos, communicate the business value, they say. But if they've not uncovered the business value in discovery, then they've really got nothing to talk about other than broad generalities or personal experience. And the seasoned reps with great personal experience survive this because they're able to use examples of other similar prospects and customers. Anytime you hear your prospect admit pain, you want to ask two additional questions. Number one, how long, how much, how often? In other words, quantify the current state of that pain. Quantify it in terms of tangible numbers, tangible metrics. So you ask, what's the current state? And then you ask the second question which is, what would you like it to be, or what do you need it to be to feel you have a solution in place? That's the difference between the current state and the future state, communicated in terms of tangible value elements. It could be time, it could be people, it could be money, it could be reduction of errors, it could be elimination of manual processes, and that maps to time, and so forth.